Hello, Monsters about here, and welcome back to Total War, Warhammer 2, Mortal Empires, and part 5 of my Archon the Black campaign, where last time we dealt with hordes upon hordes of archers, and wasn't that fun? But no matter, because soon we'll have another army, and then we can finally start pushing back. That's the plan anyway. I'm not, no, that is true, that's a fair point, and no, I do apologise. So we took quite a beating, actually, last episode, because we had to deal with Settra, plus 2 and a bit stacks of Bretonnians, and there's still a lot more Bretonnians. So with Settra constantly throwing stuff at us, and the Bretonnians doing likewise off one friggin' settlement, they do have a gold mine, though. I will put that out. They do have a gold mine here, so they have a lot of money, which apparently they're spending on shitty peasants, which is really irritating, but never mind. Never mind, because that's right. We got Grand Hierarch. We got Katep. We got Katep here. Katep has arrived, and that's because I've got a mod that basically, when a faction is defeated, the characters from that faction can join other factions. So Katep was defeated, and we would have never got him before that. And I mean, if Settra's defeated, theoretically I could recruit him. However, of course, you can't confederate Settra because Settra does not serve. So I'm kind of like, if that ever happens, I should probably just not take him, because otherwise it's just a bit, I don't know, doesn't feel right. But let me know what you think anyway. We could hinder your replenishment, but I don't see the point. What I'm going to send Hatmus out here. How many units do we have in this army? 20 or 20. Okay, that's fine. Okay, there's actually no one defending that. Ooh. Now, you can't reach Kofa in one turn, but you definitely have enough units to deal with Kofa, and I don't want to lose that, but I do want to deal with that. So we'll heal up, we'll recruit, we'll heal up, we'll try and knock out that army, and then we'll try and hell for Bel Alid, and maybe even just burn it down so that they can't have it. Because if they have it, they're just going to keep spawning peasant archer armies, and it's going to just really get on my... Well, obviously I'm a mummy, so I don't have those, but tits. Ooh, right. Cities as old as desert is natural order. Even the finest buildings eventually crumble and fall. One of our largest temples has started to collapse, and we fear it will soon topple, bringing clown calamity. Should we reinforce it? Construction -10 for buildings, that's not bad. And I mean, we don't have any canopic jars, so yeah. Yeah, reinforce it with those magical non-canopic jars I don't have. Okay, 1 turn you'll have the recruitment you need. 2 turns we'll have an army. You've pulled back. So tell you what, you go over there. We're gonna book it over here. I don't know what this is, and that's a little bit of a concern. I should have probably checked. With any luck, it's not going to be. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, we'll take Bel Alid, or maybe sack it, or I don't know what. Your army can go to Kofa. We can get another Tomb Prince down, or Tomb King down there, and then everything sort of like... Oh, for fuck's sake.
Prostrate yourself and pray that I do not order your...
That jerks back. Okay. Okay, it's probably fine. It's probably fine. Right, Katep is grumpy. Fair enough. Don't blame him. Okay, public order's getting better here. We're going to apparently have to take this the hard way. We'll get a siege tower and do it. Or should I do it just... Should we just go for it? I think I probably should just go for it. You are going to take a couple of turns to come down here, so we're in no rush, because I can... On the other hand... Okay, let's book it over here. What's public order like? Okay, that's fine, that's fine. As long as it's stable, that's fine. So we'll come over there, we'll defend that. So far, so good. And we need to deal with this now, because otherwise... I'm going to be... I need Archon to be not... I need Archon to be places, not dealing with this shit.
For the Arch Necromancer.
We just get stuck in, go kill everyone, burn the place down. We'd be home for breakfast. We don't eat, but if we did, we'd be... Well, I guess the ghouls do. I don't think they're picky about the timings, though. Not particularly tidy eaters, either. I've been trying to teach them to use a fork, and it's just not really... It's not catching on, anyway. Not the way I'd like it to. Anyway, so we are laying siege. We've got our Hex race. There they are. Ghosty boys. Friggin' love them. Look at them. So intense. They've got such a good work ethic. It's all chop, chop, chop. Haunt, haunt, haunt. All that kind of good stuff. Anyway. That's rude. Didn't go to hell. The knights? You mean the ones hiding behind the wall that you're currently defending? Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. I mean, you know, down with the bigoys, them, down with the rich people, eat them. Which, weirdly, is exactly what the ghouls are going to do. But they're also going to eat the poor people as well. Which, if you think about it, is the real spirit of socialism. Probably. Don't think about it too hard. It's fine. Anyway, we're through the gates. What does Monsters know about politics? Okay, so Mr. Pinchy is smashing his way through all of the spearmans. And we've got the Ushabti in here as well. These boys, they're not quite the Minotaurs, but, you know, they're pretty good. They're not bad. They do the work. Hacking their way through these lads. Nice stuff. We debuffed the shit out of them, so they've got 0 melee attack and defense. That's unfortunate for them. Makes them super easy to kill. The knights have charged in here. There we go. The rich people have arrived. Late as usual. And they're going to be totally ineffective, but look good doing it. Don't think your lives are going to... Yeah, here we go. So the ghouls are overrunning the peasants. Because, you know what, these ghouls... You know, stats aren't bad. 51 melee attack, 40 weapon strength. They can murder their way through most things. Of course, they've got poison attacks as well, which means that whatever's attacking them is reduced in strength. The Hex Ray's getting stuck in as well. They're going to be pretty good at killing off the knights. We do have a paladin, which Barry off EastEnders is laying into. So good stuff there. I'm actually going to bring the direwolves in as well. But what we're going to do is we currently created a little cordon here. You can see a little safe zone. So what we're going to do is going to bring the direwolves in, and we're going to like try and get them down to run down here where they'll be safe. And then we can maybe flank around, come in and attack all the units that are like trying to flee back towards the city centre. That's the plan anyway. There's Arkan. Just sort of like looking... Oh, he's just got stabbed in the crotch. Got stabbed in the crotch. That was enough for him to go, okay, I'm going to fight back now. There go the direwolves. You can see sneaking through. Looking pretty good. And there's Stan in his chariot. Looking pretty good. He's actually got 120 kills. Jesus Christ, Stan! What the fuck have you been doing? You lunatic! Anyway, the direwolves are a little bit late as the entire army breaks and runs away long before they actually manage to flank around. But still, it's the thought that counts. Okay, I'm going to raise that. That is now no longer my concern.
You are not him.
And then we'll get Blade. You've only got 29 melee defense. Oh no, movements. That's what we want. Yes, increased mobility. And Arkan. Obviously, you get a chariot.
Armored in faith.
Because your chariot is badass. Because it's like a flying chariot. Which is pretty cool. Got pretty cool chariots. Okay. Okay, good. Right, that's the gold mine out of their hands. Now, if it was just them I was fighting, I'd be okay with that. But we're fighting Settra as well. Oh god, there's another Settra force. So we can push them back, but I can't do that with endless bowman peasants coming this way, because I needed to block them off. I needed to stop that. I need to stop this. And then we can concentrate on dealing with pushing Settra back.
Grows,
I know. No, don't go that way, you stupid bastard. Come over here. Okay, we've got Wisdom of the Second Dynasty. Nice, that's my favourite dynasty. Apart from 1, 3, 4, 5. And all those. Okay, you can calm down here, because that way you can replenish. You come here and ambush. What's this army like? Oh, you got Screaming Skull catapults. That's bad news, Bear.
My faith in you wanes.
Okay, you come and sit in Katep's force. You can do a little ambushette there. It's all looking pretty good so far. So good. And we will grab aggressive, discipline. Discipline's quite nice, but you're eternal, aren't you? You're the one we had. Are you though? No, you're someone else. But you are high rank. You're eternal, so that's physical resistance to hit points. I mean, it's not the worst. Disciplined is better though. I'm going to get disciplined. Okay, you live there now. And you go Route Marcher. And then you recruit skeletons. That is your job. It's not a big job, but it's the job you've got. Right, we will do that. We've got the technology, so we can get more charge bonus, melee attack and defense for dire walls, as well as, you know, hex race and shit. That sounds quite good. Let's do that. Because, you know, could get more hex rates. I mean, obviously it would take 3 friggin' turns to recruit them. Okay, the ambush failed. If I decline, okay, that could be worse. Of course, because the ambush failed, we didn't get the reinforcements, which apparently is a thing. Because if your ambush succeeds, you get reinforcements, but if it fails, you don't get. Why? Why is that? I genuinely do not understand the reasoning behind that, but apparently that just is a thing. However, it doesn't matter if Arkan succeeds or fails in his ambush, because regardless of what happens, we are going to kick the ever-living shit out of that army. Okay, Baza. You're going to replenish our troops. I'm going to bring you over here, and you're going to ambush as well. We're upgrading stuff, which is fantastic. You know what? I want more hex race. I don't even care. They're not that good. Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm getting more of them. Oh. Oh, you know what? I have no idea what that's doing.
For the arch necromancer.
Got this Settra chap. He didn't stop, does he? He's very intense. Very, very intense. Right, we've already knocked out his Screaming Skull catapult because I did not want to deal with that. So the dire walls have nommed their way through all of them. Yep, completely wiped out that unit. Nice stuff. We do have a little unit of archers that is trying to maybe get some pot shots off our dire walls, but we've got, what's that, 4 units of dire walls plus the hex race coming in. So the rest of the army advances. We're going to use our fast moving units to pick off stray independent units that just aren't moving fast enough. Like these boys here, you can see they are now surrounded. Got the hex rays, we've got dire walls coming in. The dire walls are eating these skeletons, and we've got these guys surrounded, and then from all sides it's a skelly sandwich. And they instantly become very, very sad, which I totally understand, because, you know, they've realised that life is futile and they're either going to be nommed or sigh to death. So not a good way to go. they're down, the archers are down, and our fast-moving units then advance further on. We've already taken out a significant chunk of the enemy army. And, oh, look, Arkan's got his new rides. Look at this, look at this, look at this. It's so good. Like floating chariots. How does he get down? Does he, it's like, just can we bring it lower? Can we, a little bit lower? The skeleton's like, I can't get any lower, boss. He's like, oh, okay, we'll just, he tries to, he's like, just to like sit down, swing his legs over, like hop off the back. The most ungainly fucking, never mind. Okay, so we are dealing with the carrion. Yeah, I think Arkan should be able to deal with that, no problem. It's fine. Some of these units actually just, they do not want to have units attacking them from the rear, so they kind of like can't decide which direction they're going to go in, which is fine because it means that I can basically then pick them off bit by bit. We've already engaged some units. Get some more as they're being attacked by the ghouls. Getting a little charge over there. You can see these guys are engaged. We're going to bring in the Nehekara horsemen. And the dire wolves coming in the back there. The enemy has spawns. Smushabti. Right, and Arkan's immediately charging in there. Taking them on. Look at this. Great stuff. Hexthrays just dodging out of the way of these skeleton spearmen. The dire wolves then sweeping around the flanks. And these guys are like, oh, we've overextended ourselves, haven't we? And the answer is yes. Yes, you have. Oh, yes, you have. There's another unit being pinned down. We've got our constructs on our right flank dealing with the Tomb Guard and like 4 units of skeletons. 3 units plus a Tomb Guard. There we go. And then it's just a case of mopping up, really. The archers, now undefended, can get picked off by the dire walls. Picking off the skeletons there. Charging in some ghouls. The skeleton warriors. And then the hex rays and the dire walls can help finish off with a flourish. This is how you take an army apart. It's brutal. The enemy general is almost dead, actually. He's having a terrible time being attacked by ghouls. That's rubbish. And yeah, there we go. The Tomb Guard going down as well. The entire army crumbling away. Now, while it might feel like we're just kind of spinning our wheels here, it's just not true, because each time the enemy lose an army, we gain resources. And that way we can build up the settlements we have. And then we can start pushing back. So, just because... Hello. No, I'm not going to give you a peace treaty, you stupid bastard. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you so hard. Judas Priest, oh dear. Lich Priest bury, Lich Priest ignored. I mean, I'm not really going to do any hero action costs, so bury him. Bury him. Arkan's a good attacker and an ambusher. So that's good. Hatmus has leveled up despite not being in the battle. Fair enough. We'll give you evasion. And we're going to go with... I'm tempted to do this. I could go for more spells, but to be honest, I've never Death Magic has always been one of those I'm just not super invested in. Getting Arcane Conduit would be nice. Soul Reef would be useful. I don't really do much raiding. Canopic Jars would be good. Lightning Strike would be useful. Campaign movement range. I mean, there's, you know, there's options here. There's options. I think we will go for more speed for our... And also, what the hell does this... What does it Entomb Beneath the Sand do? Ambush defense chance increase, sand veil, blah, 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 blah. Enables global recruitment. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's fine.
The climate is right.
Good.
Make way, fool.
Now, there is another Settra army out here somewhere.
Arkan comes.
So let's...
They are trapped.
Let's play it... Oh god, not you again! What do you want? I guess another little bit of extra growth wouldn't be the worst thing to have, so okay. Okay, is there anyone who would like... Who likes me? You like me, but you... I mean, considering like... Shut up. Considering how much the AI gets pissed off when you trespass on them, the fact they've been raiding and trespassing all over me, you know... Wow, you actually don't mind me. But unfortunately, I am going to have to kill you. Sorry.
Do you know who I am?
Yes.
Whether chivalrous or not, I will... If you insist.
Really? I was honest. I honestly didn't think that would work, but there we go.
My madness is not weakness.
You hate my guts. I don't know why, because, you know, we're a lot alike, you and I. Let's get Stone Shaper, I guess. It's always good, because that way he can travel around with his constructs, and that's going to make them, you know, considerably tankier, do more attack, he can heal them. It's good across the board. To be honest, having more Necrotechs is always useful because they allow you to, you know, build more of those constructs, especially the late game ones, and that can be very, very powerful.
My tomb blade hungers.
Hello. No. No, because hello. What are you doing roaming around? Okay, those guys are dead. I'm not super worried about that. Now, where's that Settra army gone? I did see it. I'm going to take the Canopic Jars there. Oh, you're at war with the Knights of Origo. Really? That is interesting. What I could do with is more Lich Priests. So Wrathful, not really that useful. Master of Ceremony, a turn. To be honest, I'd prefer to have one which gave Canopic Jars, but never mind. Enables poison attacks. Okay, let's get you. And I might wait and see what else we can pick up, because none of that's particularly good. But basically, what I want you to do, because unfortunately you're not a particularly good agent, so I'm going to make you give me Canopic Jars a turn, and then maybe we'll put you in an army at some point in the future, potentially. Cadet is going to have... What's this? Mortuary, so you can get all Canopic Jars per turn, unlock hero recruitment, Lich Priest, all provinces, more hero capacity for Lich Priests. Good. Okay, yes, we're going to have lots of Lich Priests. It's going to be amazing.
You are not him.
So I don't know where that Settra army has gone, and that's making me a little bit nervous. Unless Settra's actually at war with someone else and he's had to pull back. I don't think he is, though, because I think I would have seen it. No. His strength rank 42, though, which suggests that army died, but how? I'm sure I saw two. Oh. Though exiled by Settra, Grand Hierophant Katep remains true to his duty as Lich Lord of Khemri, since he has scoured the lands of the dead, seeking a method to restore Nehekhara to its former glory, and thus return to his rightful place in the City of Kings. Now his tireless quest brings him to the new world. Perhaps some clue may lie sequestered in its ancient ruins. Although he's now back home, but never mind. Never mind. So we've got more melee attack and defense for the Hex Ray, so that's good. They did just attack Virus. Like, these guys attacked it and failed, so I guess we'll go in and... We'll go in and take a pop, I guess.
For the arch necromancer.
Let's do that. Oh, fuck. I knew you were there, you bastard.
Submit to your king.
Oh, no. Oh, you motherfucker. This is, I should have had an age. I should have got a Lich Priest ages ago and had him on lookout. And I didn't. He must have come down here. Oh, Lashik. No. Alright. I think we'll be okay. That army is mostly trash. On the other hand, so is this one. So, you know, swings and roundabouts. Let's get... We don't really need more Lich Priests. More charge bonus and shit. Sure. Was this the best dynasty to go for? Probably not, but there we go. Went for it anyway, because I wanted to boost my direwolves. To boost my direwolves, and now I regret my life choices. Never mind. Do we have armor? Oh yeah, the skull cap thing. Yeah, inscribed. I mean, that's kind of trash, to be honest. It's kind of trash. Never mind. Ooh, that's going to be a difficult army to deal with. Oof. Big oof. Oh, this isn't good news. Oh, I knew this army was out there somewhere. Hiding in the dunes. And there he was. Bloody Settra himself. This is a problem. Mostly because our army doesn't have anything good in it. That's the main issue. We've got archers. We've got 2 units of ghouls and direwolves, and that's basically it. So, you know, could be better. The enemy chariots are charging in. We're gonna like brace. Nope. Oh, God, that's carnage. Okay, at least we can lock them into combat. So we're going to lock them into combat with any luck. Anyway, the bats coming in to help out as well. We're going to just tie them up. Bats, of course, don't have much mass, but more importantly, they don't have any knockdown animation. So they will just like get pushed around a little bit, but they should be able to hold. There we go. They're locked in. See, they've locked them in. Now they can't get away and they can't use their charge bonus. That's the main thing. Okay, here we go. Skeleton v Skeleton. I mean, in theory, should be fine. In practice, not so much. These chariots are going to be a nightmare to deal with. That's going to be a major issue for us. Our skeletons advancing in. We've got Nekaran warriors to deal with. These chariots need... These chariots need to be dealt with, but these archer chariots over here shouldn't actually be a problem because, as I say, they're going to act as missile cavalry, which is fine. Direwolves coming in to attack the rear of the skeleton archers, that's fine. Of course, the direwolves don't have the buffs that Archon's units do, which means they're less effective. They should still do fairly good work. We're charging in here to take out those skeleton chariots. Settra's holding back, just keeping an eye on things. But Katep has got some tricks up his sleeve, including he's got some bound soul storms to use, which is kind of useful because, you know, lots of it. But being a vortex does mean that you... Okay, well that killed, I think, more of the enemy than it killed of me, so, you know, it could be worse. 145 kills. Not bad. If we can keep that up, we might be in with a chance here. So we're taking down those Nehekara warriors. They are proving to be vicious. They're just a lot better than normal skeletons. And they're taking apart the direwolves as well, which is less than ideal. Trying to lock down those chariots. Chariots are just very... I need chariots of my own. They're very, very tanky. Our Ushabti being spawned in, because we've lost so many units already, or skeletons already, that the Ushabti have already arrived. They can charge into the rear of these skeletons, hopefully do some damage there. Direwolves continuing to do cycle charging. So far, so good. How's it looking? I mean, we outnumber them, but they outclass us. So we are losing more units very, very rapidly. They're spawning in Ushabti now. So that's bad news. Our direwolves, though free, can hunt down these archers. That should help a little bit. Balance of power is fairly even, but I think it's slowly going in the enemy favour. Say, these Nehekaran warriors are just so much better than my skeletons. It hurts. I mean, like 90 kills, 4 kills. That's how much better. They just mulch their way through bog standard skeletons. There's nothing I can do about it. They've also got some Tomb Guard, which, you know, that's bad news as well. Direwolves charging in, getting some. Let's see, these guys are breaking, but then so are mine. A little bit of wavering there, but not breaking. Another Skullstorm coming in, hoping to do some little bit of damage there, but it immediately starts heading towards my units. Ow. So, who got the better out of that? I don't genuinely. These chariots are still fucking alive. They've got so much armour. Have they been buffed? Because I don't remember the chariots being that good. I should get some chariots. Okay, these units now free, which means they can get some rear charges, but it might be too little too late. As you can see, most of our army is now starting to rout. The balance of power is shifted definitely into against us. Numbers, although looking not too bad. I mean, even if we lose this battle, we should do significant damage to the enemy forces. Settra's up to 98 kills. Hatmus, Merry Hatmus everyone, but it looks like Hatmus might be cancelled. Our archers are taking out I mean, we've taken out the chariots. We've taken out a lot of the enemy units. So, although it looks like we're about to lose this battle, you know, we've done a lot of damage. We have done significant damage to the enemy army. And we can probably replenish faster. Katep has managed to get... I mean, Katep's got almost 300 kills thanks to his Skull Storms. But unfortunately, he's just... It's still on cooldown. There we go. Our army is starting to crumble away. We've lost Kofa. Arkan's going to be furious. Okay, well that's annoying. It's not the end of the world, but it is annoying. Hatmus! Oh, Hatmus is cancelled, and we got... Oh, that guy lost, and he's wounded, and currently Crooked Moon are dead. Oh well. And we're being raided by the dwarves again. Okay, I'm going to abandon that, because... Unfortunately... We're going to have to deal with this. Now, on the plus side, that army is pretty wounded. That's not going anywhere. So that could be worse. Let's do something like that. And even if we lose Kofa, not the end of the world. I probably do want defences, though, just to be on the safe side. So let's get defences, even though it's expensive. Unfortunately, we've had to abandon our attack on dealing with the last of them. But to be honest, they're at war with their neighbours, so it's less of a concern to me. As long as they're having to deal with someone else, as long as these guys are fighting between each other, they're not fighting me, which I'm fine with. Settra is significantly more dangerous because he's just going to keep throwing stacks at us, and it's just going to get worse and worse and worse. So what I need to do is... I'm already second guessing this grave hill here. I think it's probably fine. We just need to... I need to deal with this, and I need to know where Settra... Okay, there's another stack coming. Ooh, that can move quite far. Don't think it can reach me. But on the other hand, maybe it can. Ooh. Oh, that could be a problem. I guess let's find out. Okay, you're going to attack Kofa. And then you're running for your life. I need to get some more Lich Priests to make sure that doesn't happen again. I should have dealt with that army for... To be honest, though, it's just a constant stream of armies coming from Settra at the moment. But as long as these guys are fighting amongst themselves, they're keeping each other weak, which I'm okay with. So, Kofa has unfortunately been trashed, and I don't have the money to repair it. Which is a bugger, but never mind. What we will do... So I'm going to sit like here. So where's that other stack gone to? Is it ambushing? Does the AI seem to ambush a lot more these days? I swear, there seems to be a lot of ambushing going on. Like, armies just disappearing, just gone. It's making me very, very nervous. How much do I need to repair that? 446. Ouch. 585. Ouch, especially because those are my main money-making buildings. It's not good. If I had some spare time, I'd go and grab this Skull Reef, but I don't have the army, and I don't have... Well, no, I do have the army. Unfortunately, it's kind of busy fending off endless waves of annoying skeletons. Okay. Unfortunately, he was assassinated. Never mind, we just need some more, because they're free. We don't have to pay for them. Is there anyone who's going to be actually useful for me? Eternal, aggressive, what are you? Wrathful, tough. Nope, you're all trash. You're all absolute... Fortunately, I don't need to actually pay you, so that's good. I guess... Yeah, I know. Death, blah, blah, blah. I don't really like this Nehekara magic. I don't like light magic or particularly death. The only magic I like that Tomb Kings have is shadows. And of course you need the book for that, which is a bit of a bugger. I guess that... Okay, we'll use those as like early warning boys, in that sense, while we recruit another... I could recruit an army over here, couldn't I? Recruit you. Well, can't pop you in there apparently. We'll recruit some skeletons to keep an eye on that, and with any luck this army will blunder into us and we can execute it and then shake it down for money and use that money to repair our shit and then get more money and then finally manage to upgrade the Wizard Caliph's Palace to level 4 and then finally we can get some actually good units. That's, that's the dream, but that is going to have to wait.
As parched as my bones.
Yeah. Until next time, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.